Hello, St. Joseph Parish. Hopefully all of you are doing well. I've been receiving some questions recently about the fasting before Holy Communion. And I thought I would just like to go over some of the rules and some of the practices that we have here in the parish. If you go back into the history of the church, really there was a fast at midnight before receiving Holy Communion on Sunday, and a lot of times there were early masses on Sunday, so a lot of people would be hungry, so that's why the masses would be earlier in the day so that they could go to Mass and then break the fast after the Mass, after receiving Holy Communion. But in the 1950s, it was reduced to 3 hours before Mass, and in the 1960s, it was finally reduced to 1 hour before Mass. And we think, oh, well then the Mass is basically an hour, and by the time we receive Holy Communion, we would have already fasted already. That is true. But what should we be fasting from? I would say we need to be fasting from all food except water and medicine. And of course, if you are elderly, if you are infirm, if you are taking care of somebody who is elderly and infirm, that these practices and these guidelines do not apply. And, so these are really just those who are able to fast are to fast. But we should be fasting from food except water and medicine. Now, some people say, well, I like to drink coffee in the morning, or I like to drink Gatorade, or whatever. But I think that it should just be that, water and medicine, and, we hope that it is truly a sacrifice that we do, because we are receiving Jesus Christ, and we are preparing ourselves to receive him. And what better way than to refrain from eating or drinking those things that we enjoy? And it's a little bit of our sacrifice that we hand over to God in preparation for such a beautiful gift that we receive. So these are just a few of the items that I just wanted to go over with you today, because I've been receiving a lot of questions in regards to this. And over the next few weeks, I'll be going over some of the other questions that I've received as well. So thank you all so very much. May God bless you, and happy fasting before receiving Holy Communion. May God bless you.